Hey, how are you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm always excited to come see you, so that kind of lifts my mood a little bit whenever I come in here. So,
Yeah, and how's your week been so far? Has everything been all right?
yeah, it's been okay.
Okay, good. I'm glad. So, before we get any further, I have to ask you this question every single session. You know this. But have you had any suicidal thoughts this week or anything right now that you're thinking about?
No, I haven't.
Okay, good. I just wanted to ask you the question because I have to ask you every week. So, okay, so before we get started, I just wanted to let you know what all we're going to be doing today. So,
Okay.
I thought first we'd go over your homework that you did this past week, and I see that you brought it, which is
Yep.
great. Good job. So remember what we did was I had a chart that you could put how you were feeling on there, and then also what triggered you to feel that way on there, the situation that was involved in your feeling.
Yeah.
And I told you to pick 2 days to do that. So I'm really excited to see what you came up with to go over that. So we'll go over that in just a few minutes. And then the other thing, I have another worksheet here that we're going to do, and it's just talking about your core beliefs, and I can talk to you more about that whenever we get there.
Okay.
Yeah, so you said your week's been going okay, so is it okay if we just go ahead and jump straight into your homework?
Yeah.
Is there anything else that you think we need to talk about this week today, besides those two things?
I don't think so. I wrote a lot of stuff on my mood charts, so I think that will pretty much cover all of it.
Okay, awesome. Then let's just go ahead and jump in then, if you want to put it right here so we can see it. Okay, you can just walk me through it and tell me what all you've got here.
Okay, this is on Wednesday.
Wednesday, okay.
And
what made you choose Wednesday? Did you just randomly choose one?
Yeah, I just kind of randomly chose which days I did.
Okay.
Those were the days that I felt like I had more free time to be able to.
Okay, yeah, okay, that works.
So on Wednesday from 6 to 8, I had just waken up for school, so I was tired. That's what I put there. And then from 8 to 10, I was still a little tired and still waking up, plus school was just kind of boring, so I still put tired on that one.
Okay.
And then from 10 to 12, I put that I was anxious because I was getting ready to go to that class that I'm failing, you know?
Right. Yeah, are you still failing that class? Is it still going bad?
Yeah, it's still going pretty bad.
Okay. So maybe that's something we can work on too later.
Yeah.
Because I want to make sure that you're doing well in that class.
Okay.
So it still makes you pretty anxious every time you go to that class?
Yeah, pretty much every time.
Okay. All right.
And then from 12 to 2, I put that I was sad because I didn't have any friends to eat lunch with.
Oh, okay. Is that something that happens every day?
Not every day. Some days I do sit with some people, but a lot of days I don't have anyone to sit with.
Okay. And that makes you sad. Is that the only feeling you're feeling there, or is there something else too?
I guess sometimes I get a little mad too that I don't have any friends, but I felt like sad was the main emotion for this day.
Okay, and did you feel sad for the rest of the day because of it, or was it just during lunch that you were sad?
Well, I felt sad for a while, but then I actually put on 2 to 4 that I felt excited because school was almost over.
Oh, okay. So remember, one of the reasons that we did this was because we were trying to figure out what makes you angry, what makes you sad, and also some things that make you happy so that you can like boost your mood and be happy sometimes. So we'll have to keep this in mind that leaving school is something that does boost your mood.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you can't leave school in the middle of the day, obviously, when you're feeling sad. But at the end of the day, that's something that you can just feel happy and relieved about. So that's something that we need to keep in mind.
Okay.
All right, what was next?
And then from 4 to 6, I put that I was mad because I was at work and a friend at work started some drama.
Oh, okay. Was this the same friend that's been causing you a lot of drama at work? Because I know you've had some issues.
Yeah.
Okay, and what happened this time?
She was just talking bad about me behind my back, talking about how I wasn't doing a good job working and stuff like that.
Okay. And how did you react to her doing that? I know you said you're mad. That's your emotion, but what behavior did you do?
Yeah, at first I just kind of like kept it in, but then she kept doing it, and so then I kind of went off on her a little bit. So
okay, so you like yelled at her?
Yeah.
Was that bad? Like, was it in front of people? Was that bad for the job?
No, it was actually in the break room, so it wasn't like in front of everybody. But.
Okay. So what came next? It looks like you were still mad. Was that for the same situation? Were you still mad at your friend from work?
No, I actually was mad that time because my neighbor had texted me again asking me when I got off work so I could do her hair, and that just was really frustrating to me.
Okay, what did you do whenever she texted you that? Did you just ignore her text? Because I know you do that sometimes.
Yeah, I just ignored her text.
Okay. And you felt mad about that?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then from 8 to 10, I put other because I was really stressed out because I have a final. I had a final the next day and I didn't have time to study for it, and work just got really busy at that point, and I was just really stressed out.
Okay, yeah. I know that school, work, and even like your friends and stuff really stress you out
Yeah.
sometimes. Yeah. So, were you able to do okay on that final the next day, or do you think work kept you from being able to do well?
Well, I haven't gotten the grade back yet, so
Okay.
I'm not for sure.
Okay.
But I found a little bit of time the next morning to study a little bit.
Okay, good.
But I didn't really study very much, so I'm not sure how I did.
Well, I hope you did well.
Me too.
You'll have to keep me updated on how that. Was that for the same class that makes you really anxious?
No, it was a different class.
Okay. I just wanted to see if there was any correlation between the two.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So what's the last thing on here?
From 10 to 12, I put that I was tired again because it just been a long day and I was ready for bed. And then as soon as I got home from work, I went to bed. So
and you have to close at work sometimes, I know.
Yeah.
So that's hard. Okay. All right. So this was Wednesday.
Yes.
And then you went to bed after this, right?
Yes.
Okay. So let's move on to your next day. What day did you choose to do this one on?
I chose Saturday.
Okay. Why did you choose Saturday?
I did a school day the first one, so I thought I would switch it up a little bit.
Yeah, that was a great idea.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Cool. Okay, let's go over it. Walk me through it.
Okay, well, from 6 to 8, I was still sleeping because I slept in on Saturday.
Okay, I'm glad you had to sleep in.
Yeah,
that's really good.
And then from 8 to 10, I put that I was tired because I had just woken up.
Right, okay.
And then from 10 to 12, I put mad because it was for a couple of reasons, actually. I texted my dad the night before, and I woke up and expected a text back from him, but he didn't reply to it.
Okay.
And then also my aunt said that she wouldn't give me a ride to work.
Okay, so how did you react to both of those things?
Well, I just kind of ignored the fact that I didn't text him again or anything. I just got a little mad about it, but then didn't really do anything about it.
Did that just make you mad, or did it make you something else too?
It kind of made me a little sad too, but I put that I was mad during that time frame because of the aunt situation too.
Right. Okay, yeah, so that makes sense. Okay, so what happened with Aunt? Did you get mad at her?
Yeah, I kind of yelled at her a little bit and just kind of got angry because she wouldn't. I guess I don't have a right to work whenever she doesn't take me. So
and that is really frustrating. Yeah, I could see why you would be frustrated with that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what happened next after your aunt wouldn't give you a ride?
Well, from 12 to 2, I put that I was anxious and kind of stressed.
Okay.
Because I had to ask a friend for a ride to work, and I didn't want to feel like they thought I was using them just for a ride to work.
Okay.
And so that just made me a little stressed out and anxious.
And I know that's something that's really important to you, is not feeling like you're being used by your friends, or that, your friends are using you.
Yeah.
So I could see why maybe you would be worried about that. Did they seem to think that you were using them, or were they okay with it?
No, they actually said that they could take me, and they didn't seem upset about it, but I just felt bad that, I felt like maybe I was a burden to them.
Yeah, so maybe that's just something you need to keep reminding yourself of, is like, oh, well, they didn't react in the way that I thought they were going to react. They reacted really positively, so I need to remember that. Yeah. Okay, so what happened next? Did you get to work?
Yes, I got to work.
Okay.
And then from 2 to 4, I was at work, but I got mad again because my ex-boyfriend texted me while I was at work.
Did you reply to him?
I didn't at first, but then it just they texted me again, and so then I replied to it, and it kind of it kind of was like a yell text, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, so you got kind of mad at him. Yeah. Okay. So you reacted negatively to that. So again, what we're talking about is some triggers that make you mad. So right now we've got your aunt not being able to give you a ride, your ex-boyfriend texting you, your dad not replying to you. Those are some of the triggers that make you really angry.
Yeah.
Because I know we've talked about in the past how you're not really sure what makes you angry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where was I? 6 to 8? Is that where we were?
Yes.
Okay. I put that I was happy on there because I was getting off from work.
Okay. And then what about 8 to 10?
I put that I was sad because I didn't have any plans after. Actually, I think we skipped one. Yeah, we skipped 4 to 6.
Okay, and you were sad because you didn't have plans for work. Okay, that's okay.
Yeah, but then I was happy to get off work, and then I was sad again because I, again, didn't have any plans after work. And then I was also, lonely and bored, and, no one had texted me and stuff like that.
Okay, gotcha. So that's, again, another trigger, something that makes you sad.
Yeah.
And then at 10, did you go to bed? Nope, it says you were mad. Okay, so why
Yep.
were you mad?
I was mad because my neighbor had texted me again asking me to do her hair.
And you didn't reply?
Yeah, I didn't reply because I was about to go to bed.
Okay, awesome. Well, I'm glad we could have gone over that. That was some good stuff. So now I just want to move into this other worksheet that I brought.
Okay.
If you're okay with that.
Yeah.
It ties directly into some of the things that you said on this, so we can go back to it. So it looks like what this worksheet is, we're going to talk about your old core belief, which, remember, we've talked about this before. It's just what you really believe about yourself. And so we've established that already. Your core belief is that you feel unworthy of friendships. You don't feel like you deserve them, right? So we're going to talk about some evidence that supports that old belief and then reframe it into a more positive statement. Okay. And then we're also going to form a new core belief. And if we don't finish this, because we only have a few more minutes left, I'm checking the time to see how much time we have left. Yeah, we only have a few more minutes left. So if we don't finish this, then I can send it home with you for homework.
Okay.
If that works for you.
Yeah, that works.
But we'll go ahead and get the new core belief, the old core belief, and at least one evidence to support each of them before I send you home with it.
Okay.
Does that sound good?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay, awesome. So I'll give you the pen and let you go ahead and start. So you can go ahead and write in the old core belief that you like what in your own words what you think it is.
Okay.
So you can tell me what you come up with. Okay. So what did you come up with?
Okay. I put that I feel like I don't deserve friends or healthy relationships, and I'm just and I also put that I was unworthy of having friends.
Okay. Yep. I think that's what we've both established over the last few weeks.
Yeah.
Okay. So what can a new core belief be that's more positive, something that's more realistic and more true about who you are?
Okay.
I know it's kind of hard to think about that, but just kind of switch it up a little bit.
Okay. I think this is pretty good. I put that I'm not perfect, but I'm still worthy of having relationships.
Yeah, I think that's a great one because it's saying you're not unworthy, but just because you're not perfect, you're not unworthy of good relationships. You still deserve them. Just sometimes you might mess up a little bit, and that's okay. Yeah, I like that a lot. I think that's a great new core belief. Okay, so let's come up with at least one evidence to support each, and then I can have you take it home, and you can work on some more and try to figure it out.
Okay.
Does that sound good?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay, so what about let's go with the old core belief first.
Okay.
So what's something that supports your old core belief? Supports something that makes you believe that. Something that makes you believe that. Just start off by telling me that, and then we can reframe it.
Okay, well, the first thing that popped in my head was that I feel like my neighbor uses me.
Yeah, and we saw that in your mood chart too, because she texts you about doing your hair over and over and over, her hair over and over and over, and you feel like she's just using you for her friendship.
Yeah.
Okay, so your neighbor uses you. So how can we reframe that into a more positive, realistic, like can we change it to where it's not saying that you are unworthy of her friendship?
Well, I guess maybe that doesn't have anything to do with me. It's kind of just on her. Like she's the one that's causing it, I guess.
So it's like more of her problem than your problem. Like she's the one who's using you. You're not the one who's making her use you. It's not your personality that's making that happen. Or you being unworthy of friendship. Okay, yeah, that works perfectly. Okay, so what about the new core belief? What's something that supports this new core belief that you're not perfect, but you're worthy of having relationships?
Well, I can remember this one time when I had a really good friend.
Okay,
And then it just kind of like fell through, and it was nothing that I did or really that she did. It just kind of fell through, but it was a really good friendship. Right,
so that's just saying that maybe like you both messed up a little bit, but it's nothing like either one of you did necessarily. It just kind of fell apart, and it's nothing that makes you unworthy of friendship. It's just that you had this really good friend, but it just happened to fall apart, and you guys went different ways. I think that's a great one to support that. Okay, so do you think this is something that you can take home and complete it?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, awesome. I'm really excited to see what you come up with. Do you have any questions for me about any clarifications that you need about doing this?
I don't think so. I think I understand it.
Okay, awesome. So another thing that I would encourage you to think about is just keep thinking about this new core belief, because one of our goals is to have you believe this over believing this one. Because when you start believing that one, it'll change the way you react to things, it'll change the way you think about things, and it'll change the way you behave. So that's what we're really working towards, because I know you want to change like your angry outbursts and feeling sad all the time. I know that's something you really want to change about yourself, and it all starts here at the core belief. So
Okay.
Just keep reminding yourself of that, and next week we'll talk about what evidence you come up with. Does that sound okay?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay, awesome. So just as a reminder of what we've talked about today, so we figured out some of your on your daily mood chart. We figured out some of the triggers, some things that make you anxious, mad, sad, and even some things that make you happy. So I would just encourage you to keep noticing those things, and if you need to keep doing the smooth chart so that you can keep noticing it, you can keep doing it. You just don't have to bring it in and show it to me, because you've already done that. Unless something big's happened and you want to come show it to me, you know?
Okay.
But yeah, so we've talked about some of the situations in your life that just make you feel those ways. And so then maybe you can start like trying to avoid those situations that make you sad and go to the situations that make you happy.
Mm-hmm.
And then we also went over this new core belief worksheet and talked about your old core belief and then established a new core belief, which I'm really excited about, and I think it's going to be really great. And then you're going to go home this week until I see you next time and fill in some evidence.
Okay.
Which I want to remind you that for the old core beliefs, you can't just put evidence that support it solely because it supports it. You have to reframe it and make it into a more positive statement.
Okay.
Because we want to talk about positive things here, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any questions or comments or anything that we skipped over today that you feel like was really pressing that we didn't talk about?
I don't think so. I can't think of anything.
Are you feeling pretty good about this?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, good. Well, I'm excited to see you next week, and I hope you have a great week.
You too.
All right. Bye.